What's up, guys? It's your boy Tom Bell from Viralstyle.com, and I got another banger of a case study for you guys today. I got 2 campaigns within one niche and a very unique product that you can only find on Viralstyle, guys. They did over $30,000 in profit. Quick disclaimer, these are not active campaigns on the site. We do have permission from the seller to show you for educational purposes. That does not mean they can't be tested. But if you are going to test the design, be a decent human being and recreate one for yourself. Don't rip it off. You don't want that. I don't want that. Let's just not do it, okay? I'm teaching you this stuff so that you learn from what I'm teaching you, and then you use Viralstyle as your print-on-demand provider, okay? Fair enough? Guys, we have the easiest way to get started on print-on-demand. You don't need to create a storefront. You don't need apps. You don't need, to pay subscriptions or all those fees. All that stuff's built in to Viralstyle, and it's free. Can't beat that. And as you know, unlike anyone on YouTube, I have a very unique perspective. As an insider at Viralstyle, I get to see everything that goes on the site, what's working, what's not. I'm going to be able to show you inside winning campaign dashboards, show you the analytics, break down the design itself, show you why it worked, give you examples of other things that might work. We'll talk about targeting. So if that's stuff that you want to learn, make sure you subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be doing this every single week, okay? And if you have any questions about anything I'm talking about, drop it in the comments. I'll be directly answering them myself. Guys, without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, guys, here is the first winning design. Whoa, it's not a t-shirt. It's actually 11-inch wall clock. This is one of the products that are specific to Viralstyle. We launched these a couple of years ago, and they've sold millions of dollars of these things, okay? Now, what's cool about this product is it's customizable the entire face, right? As you can see, this is a mathematics wall clock. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I can probably guess all these mathematical equations equal the numbers on a clock, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, right? Think about how many equations that could answer or could equal those numbers, right? So it's probably a very easy design to try and test a bunch of different stuff. Now, what this guy did also is the background is also a bunch of mathematical equations. It's actually a pretty cool clock, all right? Now, I don't know what any of this stuff means, but I can tell you one thing. He did over $12,000 in profit from this, okay? $12,700 profit. Again, this is profit, not revenue. We don't have vanity metrics like revenue here on Viralstyle. We're only going to show you what you actually made. 942 units, 889 orders, 942 units. That's a pretty low amount of double orders and stuff, but at least they got those additional sales. 27,000 visitors to this campaign, 3% conversion rate. Now, what this guy did is what we call highest revenue scaling. So you can see it peaked very fast. And then he did it very well where he scaled down slowly over time. It looked like he kind of amped up and tried a different bit of traffic there. But $13,000 in profit over a couple months. What you want to do and you want to think about this is this was a couple months. He was making money this whole time. So he got his cost per purchase where it made sense, and that he wasn't spending more than he was making. And he just had consistent sales month after month after month during this campaign. Let's go into the UTM variables here. Blank, obviously, is just Facebook ads platform. If you don't know what UTM variables are, it's essentially just a string of code that you add to the end of the URL so you can track individual ads. But you don't have to use them. If the Facebook ads are working for you, that's completely fine too. Visitor traffic. Facebook and direct are the same thing, pretty much. Direct traffic is just ads. Facebook is the referral string. But what you want to see here is 7,700 views came from the Viralstyle marketplace. These are organic views from people that just are on our marketplace searching for stuff. He got 114 orders on this campaign, which equaled almost $2,000 in profit with no ad spent. That is the power of Viralstyle's marketplace, and I love showing that kind of stuff. No upsells on this campaign, unfortunately for him, because upsells are a great way to add average order value. You're already paying for these customers. They're already, buying from you. With Viralstyle, you have an option to have 2 one-click upsells after a buyer purchases. And what that means is They click the buy button, they put in their information, everything's in. Before it goes to the thank you page, we'll give you the option to put up 2 pop-ups and say, hey, you can buy this, another one of these for a discount, or you can also offer another product in a similar, a niche for a discount as well. And guys, it's a 5 to 15% take rate on that. So you make sure you're using upsells. There's only one product, so obviously that's there. Regional visitors, guys. This dude tried to, we did scale worldwide. Obviously, United States is number 1, Italy, United Kingdom, Germany, Australia, France, Spain, Netherlands. I mean, so the way this works is this guy was getting a ton of traffic. He was getting a ton of buyers. He had a ton of data on Facebook, and he was creating a custom audience based on the add to carts and buyers. And what you can do on Facebook is you can create lookalike audiences based on who looks the most like the buyers and the people that are engaging and doing buying intentions on your ad. And then you can create lookalike audiences for each country. And Facebook will find people that are just like your buyers in each of these countries, okay? Smartphone, desktop, looks like this guy was just doing straight traffic, wasn't segmenting anything. That's pretty normal split there. So I want to back up and show this guy's main account. This is where you'll see when you log into Viralstyle.com. This guy's done over almost $40,000 in profit, 2,700 orders, 3% conversion rate. But what I wanted to show you is this guy made this account specifically for the mathematics niche, okay? Clearly this was his biggest winner, but dude, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are all winning campaigns right there. This guy took a winning design and tested it a bunch of times, and he stuck with the mathematics. It looks like he went to chemistry. Like, these are all very related products. So all the audiences are very similar. So it was very easy for him to test new designs. And that's what you got to think about when you're trying new stuff, is getting that data and then trying out new designs within that same audience. Okay. All right. So here is the second winning design. Again, not a mathematician. I have no idea what this says, but I would guess that each of these equations equal the numbers on the clock. Now, this guy didn't even really try that hard. He literally just found equations and stuck them on the front of this clock, because there's no background design to this. They come white as they are. So, dude, he didn't even have to try that hard. He just went and found a design that worked and recreated himself. And guys, look what he did. $12,265.99 in profit. Very simple design, very easily testable design. Over 1,200 units on this one. 38,000 visitors, 3% conversion rate. And you can see this guy has been running this for quite a while, and he's just running consistently. Boom, 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 boom. That means he's got it dialed in. His cost per purchase is what it needs to be, and he's just collecting sales day after day after day after day. And you got to remember that, because that's what you're looking for. You want to find a winner. You don't have to scale it to the moon if you don't want to. You can just find it and get in a sweet spot so it's always collecting cash, and go find another winner, and you just stack them on top of each other. That's how you make money. UTM variables, he didn't use them, went blank for that one. Visitor referrals, again, Facebook, direct, the same thing. But again, look at the marketplace views on this. 4,170 views just from the Viralstyle marketplace alone. 87 units sold, additional $1,000 in profit, guys. Again, no upsells on this one. This guy also scaled worldwide. United States, United Kingdom, Germany, France, Italy, Canada. You know what's actually really funny about this is, because it's mathematics, it doesn't actually have to have, a translation. It's like a universal language. So if you're in, Italy or whatever, and you're a mathematician and you see this on your Facebook ad, that's actually pretty funny, because you don't have to explain it. Like, if they either get it or they don't. And this worked for this guy, man. So good for him. So let's talk about the targeting a little bit. So when you're coming up with targeting for, let's say you have zero buyer data or anything like that, you're brand new. What you want to do is you want to try and figure out ways to segment your larger niche, let's say mathematics, into smaller sections, right? So imagine mathematics is a big lake. Okay. Now, what you're doing with these questions I'm going to teach you about is you're going to be putting your fishing poles in different parts of that lake to trying to find the passionate buyers. And how you do that is you use what we call the who, what, where, how method. Is basically just asking a series of questions to figure out if they are interest targeting on Facebook. And let me explain that. So, for example, one of the things you would probably ask yourself is, who's an influencer in the space, or who's, famous, right? So the first person I think about with mathematics is obviously Albert Einstein. Clearly a interest target right there, okay? Let's just say like mathematics in general, right? 220 million in that one. That was pretty big. Let's narrow it down a little bit. Like, let's say the type of math, right? Like I was terrible at this in high school, but algebra. Okay, if you have an interest of algebra, number one, the way Facebook ads work or Facebook interests work is if whatever you like, what you comment on, whatever you're sharing to your friends, that's how you get put into interest. So if you're like, commenting, sharing about algebra, there's a good chance you like algebra quite a bit. Let's talk about, all right, let's even go further, like trigonometry. There's an interest for trigonometry. I mean, come on, guys. That's pretty simple. Let's talk about jobs. Like, what's a job that somebody that likes math would be? Like a math teacher, right? Right, boom. Job title, that's what they've described that they are a job, that their job is a math teacher. If they say that their employer is being a math teacher, where did they study? They were studied to be a math teacher, that kind of stuff. And then obviously the interest of math teacher, all usable. Let's talk about careers, right? So computer science, right? Computer science uses a ton of math, right? With that being in mind, so like computational science. Or math, sorry. Computation mathematics is this. I mean, come on. Computation mathematics, there's 6 million people, and that's a demographic too, by the way. That's a pretty large niche. That's actually probably what they use. Let's think about another career, right? Who does a lot of math? It's tax season, so auditors. There's an auditor interest. Guys, that's how this works. Okay, let's do one more. Like, let's say, where did they go to school? MIT. So, MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. That's how you do it, guys. What you're doing is you're just asking questions, figuring out different ways to target people that would all be interested in the design that you've created. Okay. But while you do that, you just do, quick, test ads to get some data so you can keep running them. And hopefully you're getting sales. You're trying to break even on that testing phase. Then you go in the ramping up phase, and then you scale worldwide. And that's how you make money. Okay. You're not doing, one-offs here and there. You're trying to take a winner and scale it to the moon. That's how you make money in print on demand. Let's talk about how this design could be used in another way, right? So mathematics is all about numbers. What's another niche that would have a lot of numbers in it? So let's talk about music. Music's got a ton of numbers in it. So I bet we can type in music wall clock into Google and find some winners. Boom. Just like that, guys. And look at how many different ones there are. There's like different, I guess these are scales, right? There's so many different ways. And remember, there's, this is just white. You could put whatever you want behind there. Let's say you wanted to target a specific instrument. That's how you segment. It's how you take a winning design, you find another niche for it, and then you segment it into smaller sub niches. And that's how you make money. Guys, so I've taught you what a winning design looks like. I've shown you how they did on those designs. I've given you examples of how the targeting went. And now I've showed you how you can recreate it. And this is just off the top of my head, guys. There's probably so many other obvious ideas there, but give it a shot, but use Viralstyle if you're going to do it. So there you have it, guys. another case study down, $30,000, actually more than $30,000 in profit. I got to start creating like a little, counter on how much money we've shown you already. There's tons of value here, guys. Hopefully you guys are liking this stuff. If there's any questions, guys, you got to comment below. You got to tell me what you like, what you don't. And guys, if you're still unfamiliar with Viralstyle and this incredible platform that we built for you, don't overcomplicate the start. You don't need stores. You don't need to run apps. You don't need to do subscriptions. You don't need to do all that stuff. You just need a free account with Viralstyle and designs, okay? And I'm teaching you guys how to come up with those designs. I'm teaching you how to test those designs, and hopefully you're going to make some money, okay? And I think you will, and I know you will. And if you want to learn more about Viralstyle, definitely sign up below. And if you're currently using another provider and you want to switch to Viralstyle, that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm ready to make some deals, okay? There's also a questionnaire below where you can get in touch with me, and we can get you switched over, man. I'm ready to make some deals with you guys. With that being said, let's make some money together. Let's go.